Welcome back to the Great War Redux. We're playing the 1910 scenario today. There have been many updates. So I've played many of these major powers. Not all of them are as fun now as they were before, or were just ever fun at all. Looking at you, Italy. But what about the minor powers? I've lately been obsessed with Greece, and I want to see if I can take tiny Kingdom of Greece and achieve the Megali idea. What is the Megali idea? A big fucking Greece, boys. We're gonna try to take a bite out of Anatolia, secure the Aegean, and make sure the world's a little more Greek. So I'm gonna turn Iron Man mode off for this one, historical on, and let's see.
This is mighty strange. First, the civilization of space Rome collapsed, then Don Martin III went kaflooey, and now Tweenus 12.
Looks like this planet is next in line.
That's Earth. The planet we live on?
I'd hate to be those guys.
And, 1910 Greece has a lot of similarities with early 2000s Greece. The army is shit, they're in debt to the world, the politics are not great, and the economy is shit. But what do we have going for us? Well, we have a navy with 11 ships, and we can get more. Let's start exercising these. And we have an army of 4 divisions. That's not the best. The thing we all love the most about these games, though, is the focus tree, and it's a hefty one. So we have an army branch on the right, an economy branch on the left, which splits between monopolies or etatism, and then like 2 political branches. This one is all about stabilizing the countries and choosing between Gunaris or Venizelos as your prime minister. I'm thinking historical today, so we'll do some sort of democratic Greece. And over here to the Treaty of Athens after you do the First Balkan War. This leads you down further where you choose either neutrality or negotiations with the Entente. Thinking we go Entente and use that opportunity to take a bite out of the Ottomans, maybe Bulgaria. So to do that, we're going to need some research. A lot of industrial research is going to need to be done to catch up to the world. All of this is shit, and I don't like it. You know what? Let's figure out how machine guns work. Why not? All right, and then dockyards can just build more convoys, I guess. We have 1 mill making guns, and that's really all we can ask for. If we ever get another mill, I'd like some support equipment. I would obviously like some field guns as well. We're gonna have to see, because I have no idea what we were gonna be capable of producing. Construction, we're on civilian economy. I'm just gonna lead with a little bit of infrastructure where we have resources. That's it. So focuses, I'm thinking we rush towards the investments here so that we can get some industry flowing into Greece. How lovely. A nice note from the Greek dev. Feel free to read this. I don't like reading that much text. My brain is cooked. So we do have the options of buying guns. So there is that. Unfortunately, our political power gain is quite terrible, so we're not buying anything today. And what claims do we have? We actually have quite substantial claims, mostly on the Aegean Islands, as well as a good stretch of the Balkan. So essentially the modern borders of Greece, I'd guesstimate. I would like to take a bite out of Izmir. See, I kind of want to nab everything that has a Greek minority. Oh, this is a puppet. I thought Crete was just ours. No, it's a puppet under Venizelos. Ah, okay then. Right, currency stabilized, more or less. The Greek drachma is worth something again. Now here's the choice, etatism or monopolies. I kind of think left side is more powerful. Like this gives useful bonuses. A 1-year construction boost of 20% doesn't do much if you have 1 civ. Whereas on the other hand, this gives me a civ. That's much more useful. So we'll be supporting the monopolies. We've also got a little political power to spend. Now, there's a bit of a problem. See, at some point, Greece is going to have themselves a bit of a constitutional crisis, spoiler, between Venizelos and the king. You might want to go for the army offense genius. Unfortunately, he's going to retire in like 2.5 years. He's not going to be worth it, I think. Then you think, all right, second best option is Diadochos Konstantinos. This is Prince Constantine. Okay, he's good. Definitely good. It would be an absolute pick of mine. But again, he's not siding with Venizelos, and he's gonna fuck off as well. We have so much stuff that needs fixing. This country's a mess. Oh, reminds me. I'm gonna queue up 2 horses for shenanigans reasons. I just need something fast to infiltrate Ottoman lines, and then a couple of infantry units. We don't have manpower, but that will get fixed. I think I'm gonna rush those investment opportunities to start getting other people's money. Gotta give the Greeks something though, like all of these guys have magnificent facial hair. I got that niggling feeling that this guy leaves as well. Like all of these are bad choices. I'm gonna get the prince. I know he's going to make my life difficult in like 6 years. So at least I have like 6 years out of him. I think that's fair. All right, that gives us investments. So this gives us supply hubs, railways, as well as fixing the agrarian society. And it just cost us like 35 days of mill. And then the investments, if we spend 100 political power, we can try and convince the great powers of Europe to give me a civ for 100 political power. Okay, that is a fairly good trade. I would guess it's relationship based. Do I want to fix the agrarian society first, or do I want to get the extra civs first? I think I want to fix agrarian society first. Run through this. Once that's all done, start doing these. Some economic rigor will do us good. I'm actually going to go this first because I won't get my mills until later. And then those mills can start on a higher efficiency base and have more retention. Prime Minister resigns, and now I have to make a choice between Gunaris, this basically locks you into neutrality, or with Venizelos, which basically locks you into the Entente path. I'm thinking we go Entente as a way into gobbling up Ottoman land. I think once the railways are done, we can then focus on getting those investments. At least they will make the agrarian society not as terrible. Now we're getting the troops in. Oh, there goes Korea. All right, that's our economic rigor. I might just hire someone first. The silent workhorse is nice, sir, considering how much political power I need for everything. Shame I can't get him sooner. First act of Eleftherios Venizelos. Dissolve parliament. All right. Slay Queen. I love fast focuses like this. You get like that immediate payoff. Oh, that's good for the dopamine hits. Now, as you get to the end here, these focuses unlock decisions that will allow you to fix some of the other problems. Most of the railways are built. We're going to need to fix the Piraeus railway, and then we'll have all of them done. And then we'll have some investment talks. Not really sure who to go with first. You know, maybe we should just talk to Austria and Germany first before we inevitably go to war with them. Spend a little on reforming the bureaucracy, and then I'll spend a little on Vienna investment negotiations. I demand the civ. Oh, the Austrians did not invest. Was that because relations were not high enough? Maybe? I'll get relations up with the Germans and try again. That's unfortunate. Ooh, free boat. Georgios Avarov. I think this is your pride of the fleet if you play the 1936 start in, base game. All right, into the fleet. Yay, the Germans invest. So 30 days, 100 political power for a civ. I guess that's fair. And then you can do one of these every year. So in theory, if you time everything right and you optimize for political power, I guess you can get a sizable economy going, though. Yeah, it's gonna be a while. I got the Moroccan crisis brewing. I want all the bonuses. I've been told that greed is good, so I'm just gonna go for it. Let's talk to the French next. Prohibit child labor. Why not? I need those children in the army. All right, French factory, please. Yay! All right, the Bulgarians want me in their faction. Yes, which actually gave me a bunch of claims. Oh, and I can liberate the Balkans. Though I do think we want to wait with liberating the Balkans until the Ottomans are a little distracted over there. French or German attachés? I'm thinking French since I am going Entente. Now give me that factory, Britain. Once that infrastructure is built, also just spam mills from that point forward. All right, Italy's doing the thing. Well, let's just hunker down and wait for a bit. The Navy's done exercise. Just patrol for a bit in this area so I can at least get control. Onto the front line. I'll take 2 of you, and I'm actually going to plan a naval invasion around Thessaloniki. If Bulgaria gets there first, they'll take it. If I get there first, I'll take it. We'll see if it actually works out. Yeah, I do want to get that mobilization law before I get the other stuff, because I can't get this afterwards. It's a pretty impactful deal. Alright, Britain invests, huzzah. Now for a recruitment plan, at least I'll get the manpower. The Italian distraction here is ongoing. How ready is this military? On a scale from not at all to 10. We're very close to not at all. Issues with the French. They say our army's shit. I can't dispute that. I'm just gonna do it, and while we're at war, we'll save up the PP to go to a partial mob. Slow the game down a little. This is gonna send an ultimatum to the Ottomans, and if they don't back out, I believe, we go to war. Our goal is to capture Thessaloniki, Eastern Macedonia, Central Macedonia, Epirus. We got a lot of places that we do want to capture. Am I overplaying my hand? We won't know until it happens. At the ultimatum, I guess this just happens now? They say no, so we all declare war. Alright, fine. The Balkan War has triggered. Salonika à tout prix. Saloniki at any cost. So, the race for Thessaloniki. We got humiliated in the War of 1897. Today, let's undo that humiliation. Slow the game down. Basically, you pin, you go around. Horses, you also go all the way around. Infantry invades there, and you guys... Ooh, I got claims up there. Yeah, start walking up there. I want all the land. Every inch of land I can claim, I will claim. It will be mine. Oh, the islands are all stacked. That might be an issue. You might actually get to claim some land here. Yeah, let's see what we can do. Alright, hit Salnik. Get as much of this land as possible. And then we'll start planning a naval invasion from, like, Athens. I think we need to control the islands as well. And I rushed Eastern Macedonia thinking I would capture it, but just automatically flipped. Despite... Oh, because it's a core of theirs and I just get the claim. Okay, that makes sense. Elf from Russia, welcome. I'll take the help. Take what you can, give nothing back. That's the motto. Okay, we're actually getting the majority of the stuff that we wanted. What? I just claimed Albania. That's my Bania. That's not your Bania. Now, as for the tactical brilliance of the Bulgarians, I'm going to let them storm this place. They've got claims. Funnily enough, no Greek claims on this. I would assume there were, but no. Guess not. The Icarian Greek revolt. Okay. Albania has immediately died, and the world is better for it. The Italians have bailed out. Okay. Well, I suppose we can also best get planning that next naval invasion. We're going to use some proper divisions for it. You know, ones with experience and guns. I believe independent Albania has capitulated. I wonder if they'll get annexed. Ooh, I've stolen some torpedo boats. Thank you, Ottomans. Very generous donation. That actually went remarkably well. Then again, the Ottoman Empire, they got the numbers. They just don't have anything else going for them. No, they do not. Thessaloniki liberated. Constantinople is next. Huzzah! Ah, Albania was just annexed. It's mine now. Let's convert those to infantry. And we'll just crush this. I'm going to let the Bulgarians handle this, because they, Lord knows, they can't handle anything. And I'll just go on a little bit of a campaign invading all these tiny little islands, because I have claims there. I would like them to be included in whatever scripted peace deal pops up. Oh, before I forget, I can get my partial mobilization now, and I can keep improving my country slightly. Well, that's everything that I can realistically capture. Captured? Do I want to press on to Constantinople? I don't think I care enough. I'll just put my troops up, you know, to be seen, to be present. And it's very important that they see me in the area pretending to give a damn about their efforts. And then I can do my own thing, which will be naval invasions. So the fleet is out. I've got control. I'm going to launch the naval invasion. It's going to depart, and once it does, I'm going to switch these guys over to naval invasion support so I can get that sweet, sweet shore bombardment. And there was nobody home. Next stop, Sakis. Ooh, free lend-lease. Yes, please. I think we can speed things up. There's very little point in all of this. This is just World War I style trench warfare. That nothing's going to go anywhere. I'm just going to grab the islands and call it a day. Considering I have to plan this out, I could also get a little bit of convoy raiding in, just to make sure that the troops that I'll be attacking have no supplies. All right, we're done with the military stuff for now. Let's lean more into the rest of industry. So I do want to pay my debts. Yeah, up here we ain't we ain't getting through this. It's such a slapfest, this mod. Alright, let's naval invade. Looks like it works. And set you guys to naval invasion support. There's actually troops there. We might need to do some fighting. How is that going to work out for us? You know what? Forced attack, just to be sure. God, it's really such a slapping contest. Well, at least we got this shore bombardment. Yeah, we're not needing another forced attack. That would be embarrassing. No, we got it. Next stop, this little island here. And the fleet goes back to patrolling. Good God, this is annoying. Oh, these are debt repayments. All right, 50, and they reduced it by 5 at the cost of a civ as well. Every 6 months, give or take. All right, fine. I'll take the decisions. Time for more investment talks with Vienna. Let's see if I can get their opinion up high enough that they'll actually send me something this time. All right, launch the naval invasion, and you guys, naval invasion support. Oh, this one might actually go better. Or not. Again, I guess we force attack again. I cannot afford not to get the islands. I'm thinking I might need to get myself some marines if I'm ever going to naval invade Anatolia. Another island, glorious, and then I think just roads? That should give us all the islands? Oh, why are you storming Parliament? Please go away. Can't we just have some semblance of normality? I'm fighting a war here. Yeah, the Austrians invested this time, so okay, that at least wasn't a waste. Well, we're up to 8 factories. It's something. And we are slowly starting to fix the agrarian stuff. The IFCs come down by a lot. The army is significantly less shit. So we are starting to turn this into a real country. Haha. Like 99% of Greek battle planners stop before the invasion that breaks the Turkish morale. Naval invasion support. Alright, that helps. Oh, the Ottomans have lost 120,000 men. And they've just bailed out. Tell me they gave me that damn port. Okay, I didn't take it, but they gave it to me. 5 centuries of occupation have ended. I got, if this is correct, everything I came here for? I want to say? Where's my general? My general has literally just disappeared. What? Okay, now I'm just confused. Anyway, let's put some troops on the border with Bulgaria. Bulgaria is going to shoot itself in the foot. And I want to be here to exploit that eventuality. Oh no, the Albanian situation. Austria-Hungary wants us to grant independence to Albania. Do I want to go to war with the entire Central Powers over this? This pains me dearly, but damn it. I have blighted the world with Albania. Oh, the Treaty of Athens is also unlocked. Suppose we have to start doing these. Yeah, well, allow me to integrate my new gains. Unfortunately, Albania took half of them. Damn it! Bulgaria goes at it alone. Okay, I'm pretty sure Bulgaria doesn't have shit on us, so go get them, boys. And launch the naval invasion as well. We are going to hit Bulgaria hard and fast. Yeah, this is not going to go well for Bulgaria, and the Romanians aren't even in yet. Oh, speaking of, and the Bulgarians dip out. Oh, there's the Treaty of Sofia. Oh. That's it. I get Eastern Macedonia. Oh, well, at least I got like this slice of land back. Oh, great. Just after retaking Northern Epirus, Austria immediately wants me back out. Hey, free Crete. All right, that's helpful. Most of these troops are probably shit. Yep, they're quite shit, so all the irregulars can go. Wait, these are also shit. These are arguably worse. Fine. I'll train my own army with blackjack and exotic dancers. Alright, fine. I'll leave Northern Epirus. Damn it. A fresh republic. Wait, it's a Greek republic. Oh, and they've immediately gone to war with Epirus. You know what? I'm going to send them ministers, which will help, I believe. And I'm going to send them weapons, as you do. Alright, sweet. For 50 PP, I can integrate places that have more than 85% compliance. Well, there goes my king, and he's been replaced with Konstantinos I. Oh, this guy's yeah, our king is now also our army leader. Spoiler alert, this is going to go poorly for us. Independent Albania has just lost to Northern Epirus. No way. This absolute Chad has erased Albania from the map. He said, nah, it's all Epirus, baby. And they will all be Greek when I'm done here. Time for economic recovery. 16 civs. 3 whole mills, but, you know, better than no mills. We have a lot of stuff that we need making. But fortunately, we have about roughly 3 years before we can physically join the Great War. We're going to be limited by this tree. It's not until we get like this area here that we can actually do anything. So we're just going to sit back, relax, and make Greece great again. No, fuck it. Heavy industry, that gives me 10% stability penalty. Fine. All the other stuff is great. Doing this offsets it entirely, and they're all relatively short focuses. Fuck it, we ball. Our debt is also down to 25%. If I can get it low enough, I could get one of these large loans. So it's a little less than a year, I would get magnificent bonuses and then get slapped with a massive penalty after. You know, that's a problem for future me. And fuck that guy. You know, I'm not gonna lie. I'm an industrializing society and I still have a 55% speed penalty to mill construction, having done the entirety of the industry tree. That is a bit feels bad. A whole 8 mills in 4 years. I'm starting to make some actual equipment. I've also just started diversifying the army. Got 2 mountaineers. They're nothing special. I'm gonna bulk these up with howitzers and other artillery. And I'm doing the same with the marines I'm getting. And that leaves me with, you know, just the right amount of the special forces cap, which I got by getting tip of the spear. Well, looks like the Great War is about to kick off. There goes Franz Ferdinand. European crisis in 30 days. Yeah, dog, we're not ready for that party. Speaking of building up, I've also gone and begun refitting some of our ironclads. Jesus Christ, we have ironclads and our cruiser. Oh, great earthquakes. This is giving me EU5 vibes. So, there goes Thebes. Ow. Ooh, that's not good. At least we're building out nicely. I decided that it might not be a terrible idea to get a land warfare facility. Even though it's expensive, it might give me an avenue towards super heavy howitzers, which, if integrated into like a select few elite companies, might just pay dividends for me. What? Are they actually gonna do it before the leaves fall? No way. Okay, while I'm mucking about towards those purchasing foreign ships, might as well negotiate with the Entente, I guess. France is cooked. Okay, this is gonna be terrible for me because I specifically wanted to join the Entente because they always win. Oh no! Paris is about to be surrounded. It will become a city under siege. I'm starting to feel like this might be a terrible idea, negotiating with the Entente. I'll get the land warfare facility, and then we just continuously build mills afterwards. And Bulgaria is in on the fun. And apparently, all our good friendship with Serbia, we can't do anything. Oh, there goes Serbia. Nice. I'm going to continuously improve what we have to make this army slightly better. I'm sorry, what? I'm gonna lose 3 civs in... What? I just have to give this to Serbia? No, oh my god, really? Because I have so many civs to spare. That's annoying. This is actually super funny. I would never see Italy join the Entente in this situation. It's literally surrounded. Oh, I've got him shitting me. Well, there goes Venice. Oh my god, I don't even want to look at this front, but it's like a train wreck. I can't look away. Yeah, the Entente will be... Okay, so this is where it starts. Like I said at the start, we're going to have a political split. The king, Constantine I, really likes the Germans, wants to remain neutral. Well, in this case, I think he might want to jump in. Venizelos, however, is very much on the team Entente. He is our prime minister, and now the king is going to start using and abusing his constitutional powers to fuck with the government until things come to a head. And there we go. It's going to get real annoying. But now we are capable of continuing the rest of our focus tree. We're going to mobilize against Bulgaria and eventually work our way down until we can force the king's hand. You've got to be shitting me. Italy is already out. I got war economy through a focus and I immediately invalidated it. So I don't see the point of this. Well, politics are what they are. Venizelos is back in the saddle. Austrians actually doing relatively well. They've not lost Lemberg. They knocked out the Italians like instantly, and the French are still holding on. Gotta respect the French though. And in classic Greek faction, but wait, it gets worse. It is getting worse. The national schism. The old Greeks versus the new Greeks. The people just liberated want to liberate more, and the people of the original territories of independent Greece really would like to sit this one out. That's not going to be an option today. None of you get to sit this one out. Alright, Salonika front established, and apparently that means I give my land away to France. There have to be better ways to do this. I'm gonna have to work all the way down to forcing the king to abdicate. God, that's a long way off. And no sooner have the French shown up, and the Germans' natural instinct to bomb them rears its head. So, great, that's gonna just fuck me over more, isn't it? Oh, I just realized that was like a large portion of my remaining population in there. I'm running out of factories all of a sudden. I was doing so well. And then I started giving land away. You have got to be shitting me. He's gonna do it again. I just keep spending the political power to go back to relief of command, and he just keeps flipping me back. Oh, you bastard. I'm gonna head out, see if I can get him deposed, because holy shit, am I annoyed by this. But the French are holding on. I'm curious to see how that goes. Without Italian support, and the Russians folding like a cheap suit, this might go poorly for the Entente still. So it appears I'm entirely dependent on the French, who need to expand the Macedonian front, and until they do, I can't do anything. I'm running out of focus. I'm running out of focuses. Could keep buying some ships, so I just bought a battleship, woohoo, from the Americans. Alright, French ultimatum, yada yada yada. Okay, so the French will declare war on us, lovely Frenchmen, if we don't leave the indicated areas, which are literally all of the new land we have conquered for the glory of Greece. Well, I guess that will see them expand the Macedonian front at least, and then we can just hurry on with things. Oh, now I have no factories. Ah, yeah, that's great. I just want my country back. It's so shit. Oh, Romania joins the Entente. That can only go well for Romania. Now I have to do a whole bunch of back and forth trying to gain control. This is like the Spanish Civil War all over again. Bulgarian occupation of Eastern Macedonia. I am somewhat annoyed by this. Now the French have immediately lost Thessaloniki. Let's just get this over with then. So only places that I have full influence on flip to me. All other places flip to the king. So as it stands, I get Crete and the islands, and I get Central Macedonia. I'm trying to fight him over Athens, but he has exactly the same political power as me, so all we're doing here is cancelling each other out. Alright, the state of Thessaloniki. What do I retain? A couple of troops. I'll take it, I guess. Do I still have a field marshal? No. No field marshals allowed. Alright, great. Great. That's what I wanted. Alright, I'll promote you. But fortunately, because of how stupid the game is, it did give me Thessaloniki back, and I did retain a portion of my Marines and Mutineers. I hope I get everything else back, and I got the majority of the fleet, including the Avarov. Congratulations, you're the pride of the fleet. I'll start cracking down on the Epistratoi so I can fight them. The army is so far out of position, it's not even funny. They're all relocated to the islands. I'll start using the Mountaineers. At least the Mountaineers are still going to be more or less combat effective. The rest of the army just hold the line, because we're going to need to. Can't believe how the game fucks you like this. Oh, that's annoying. I've nothing. No industry. Nothing. Everything's stuck with the king because of how dumb that system is. I hate it so much. I'm now losing political power because I have no stability. Fun fact, you also lose all of your political advisors. You don't get these back when you reform the country, join back up. No, you just lose all of it. At least the Mountaineers can still do something, maybe, hopefully. Peace talks collapse. I mean, I would not want those peace talks to collapse if I were the Allies, Entente. They still hold Paris, though it is encircled. There's really not much I can do. I'm trying to slowly put the Serbs back on the map. It does seem to be sort of working. But my line just keeps getting thinner, and Austrian troops are arriving as well, so I'm going to be under a ton of pressure. But if I can take Skopje, it would be a supply hub, and it might starve some of these guys out on my border. I just want my country back. I want some help. I cannot hold these new borders. This is too much. I'll try to hold, like, this area. I'll try to hold that, and just slowly collapse inwards, because this is too much. I've overextended. Crap. Oh, it's all so crap. Just stop attacking and fall back. I can get the Mountaineers to clean this up in a bit. I just want my country back. And this asshole king, this useless Germanophile piece of shit, I will see you deposed. That is a promise you can count on. Alright, now that I have finished, I need to fight the Epistratoi. 25 PP each, and then so we need to wear down this national spirit, which is going to kill our stability. And only when you've completely worn it down, I believe you can get rid of the king. Oh no. I think that's not good for Russia. That's the January Revolution. Paris encirclement. Luxembourg is in the Central Powers. That's new. Well, this should help us get some defense up. We shall not perish. And then we expand the front, which allows me to annex Greek neighboring states. Hello there, Georgios! Oh, the fucking relentless, I can tell you that. What can I even do? Train more units, but I can't really produce any equipment without a military factory. Oh god, now to blockade the royalist ports. I don't even know what the point of all this is. I'm just fucking with my own country. Okay, through these decisions, I should at least be able to get some of the land back. Once I've done 3 of those, and I've completely gotten rid of the... Where are you hiding? The Epistratoi, I can make Greece great again. At least we're holding, but the stockpiles are not good. I'm running... I am out of most everything, so this is not a great place to be. Now we're going to switch back to relief of command, and that's the last XP I'll waste. At least we have defense in depth now. Oh no, no, the Paris pocket. Oh, it's been reduced to just 7 divisions on the city itself. I would not want to be there right now. God, they managed another encirclement here. This has been a German masterstroke so far. The Romanians bravely soldier on. The Russians are not dead yet, though. Kerensky's not long for this world. Oh, great. More reduced stability. Exactly what I needed. Now, this is actually quite bloody for Greece. That's 28,000 casualties have not done much, but then again, the French have lost 3 million men. The Germans have lost 5.3 million men. Okay, so they're dabbing on France, as the kids say, but it's coming at one hell of a cost. Oh god, we're about to lose Paris. Please don't let this be the end. Please don't let this just... Oh, there goes Paris. No. No. No, the French are out. Britain is still in. Oh, that's actually bad. Damn, this is turning into one of the worst games I've ever had. Why is the game breaking? Why is Serbia not in the Entente? This whole thing is unraveling at the seams. Alright, Serbia's back in. A little late. We're about to lose this now. Sweet, brilliant gameplay. This is truly a Serbia moment. Alright, that's another section of land integrated that actually had a factory in it, so I'm making stuff. Good, I can now force the king to abdicate. That should allow me to piece my country back together. I'll then invite Alexandros. I don't think I need to force any more of these territories to be integrated, because once we finish this focus, the whole kingdom comes back in one piece. Let's get the army grouping specialist then. I'm gonna have to last stand these guys. I wonder what the French are gonna do now, because they've lost the war. Do they like go on to their post-war focus tree? The king has abdicated. The country is united. If I press the button now, oh, we actually have our stuff back. Where's the military? To the front right now. With this, we can actually do something. Get Alexandros on the throne. I need a new king in here. Stat. The country's slightly less shit. We're going to be a lot more stable. And we're going to start pushing out now. I did inherit the original stockpile, so that is good. Construction is now going to go purely into military factories because we need them. Oh, the Russians are out. This whole war has not gone according to our wishes. Oh, that's the Soviet Union popping up. And Romania's backed out as well. Cowards. Cowards, the lot of them. Well, now all those troops are going to pour onto my border. I have nothing to stop them. Help. I don't know what to do. And I was legit sitting here thinking at the start, you know, I could quickly mop up World War I. No way. The French folded. Italy folded. Russia folded. It's just me and Britain, and it's not enough. Alright, that is one Zimmerman telegram, please. Oh, dear God, I need the US to come in. Save me, Daddy Wilson. Save me. Holding the line is turning out to be incredibly expensive. 76,000 Greeks have given their lives for nothing. Yeah, that is the Treaty of Brest-Litovsk concluded, I assume? Yeah, they're no longer at war, and the German hordes will descend. I can barely hold as is, and I am afraid. You know, I just had a thought. If you can't beat them fairly, develop poisonous gas. Oh, thank God. The United States of America has joined the Entente. Wilson, Woody, please send men. Send all the men you have. All 141 divisions. Make haste to Greece. I am the last bastion of the Entente in Europe. This is just an unsustainable level of pain. There's so many Austrian and Ottoman troops on my border now. Do I have influenza as well? I mean, yeah, sure, why not add that to the mix? Yeah, I'm just hoping everyone else is worse off than me. Yes, they are. Oh, praise be, Wilson's doughboys have arrived. The Americans are putting themselves onto my line, taking the pressure off. I can get planning, I can recover the unit's organization, get the equipment in, get the manpower in. Americans are coming all over the world. Let them bring freedom, and let them remember that it was we Greeks who held the line in Europe. Not the French, not the Italians, the goddamn Greeks. Well, as the world keeps getting weirder and weirder, Austria-Hungary seems to be falling apart into its many constituent parts. Okay. And things are moving at pace. Finally, some cracks are showing in the Ottomans as well. There's been a minor breakthrough here, so they managed to get through that stretch of desert, reach the port of Jaffa. What I could do is take a portion of the forces away from that front line here, and just trust that the allies will hold the line and funnel my strength, my prodigious Greek strength, into Anatolia. So the navy is out. Let's see, because we need to get things moving. So that British naval invasion really is a godsend. That's going to change everything. I was able to hop across, get some troops into Gelibolu, get control of that before they did, fortunately. One slight tiny problem, and a bit of a confession as well. I've had to turn the British AI off. One might wonder why. Why would you do that? How does that help you? Well, they keep surrendering. Whereas I have the option here to refuse to surrender. Britain, as the faction leader, has the option to sue for peace. And they will pretty much always do this if a few conditions are met. But I know that they sue for peace if there are no more major powers fighting in Europe. And in this case, France dipped out a little while ago, and Italy was barely ever in. And I know that it sounds odd, but Greece is not counted as a major power. So the AI continuously surrenders. Now, I hope you will forgive me this slight bout of cheating, because I am not about to throw this runaway in 1918, unable to get what I came for. No, I will reinforce this beachhead. I will seize the land owed to my people, and we will see this done. We will see this through to the end. So it does look like the Ottomans are just, extremely overstretched. So my elites are doing fairly well. If you're wondering what my elites are, basically the Mountaineers, the 36 with howitzer and field guns. The Marines are not quite finished, but I don't have the manpower to really tweak them. I want to have these like around 30 width, preferably a nice 30 for naval invasions. The collapse of Austria-Hungary, that's one thing done at least. Huzzah! I just don't have the troops to do all of this. I could abandon the Anatolian bit and leave that to my allies while I try to consolidate more in Thrace. I need more manpower. We are mobilizing more, it just takes forever. Infantry is arriving, and I'll use my special forces to secure areas of interest. And then we consolidate for a push on Constantinople. Don't know how we would have done this without the Americans showing up when they did. Are they really giving up? Holy shit, all I have to do was last a little longer? Is it German casualties? If they get 1 million now, and they already took like 5 million, 6 million pushing France, it must be the casualties. I mean, that's great. I just need to make sure that I secure all my claims before that peace deal goes into effect. Full forward. I mean, fire everything we have left. I'm shocked that we actually got that. There it goes, Constantinople. That's mine, though. Why is Britain getting it? They have a claim. I disagree with your claim. The armistice is firing. No! Damn! Alright, let's see what the claims bring us. Oh, I can buy some German ships real quick. Well, 5 days to the peace conference. Let's see what actually happens here. Is there a lot of wars? Oh yeah, there's like a lot of wars going on still related to the USSR. There's apparently a communist Bavaria. Oh, Hungarian People's Republic is huge. They must have won their war because historically Hungary got its teeth kicked in when it went communist slash revanchist immediately after World War I. Give me the peace conference. Yes! I got not maximalist goals. Would have liked to have these claims, Britain. Unfortunate. But I might be back for them in future. Let's see if we can get our stuff in a future war, maybe? That ends the Armistice of Compiègne. I guess that's it. The war is over, and now we head towards a new decade. And this is where we can actually get the Greco-Turkish war, where we go to war with the Turks. But I first need them to be not the Ottomans. We'll work our way through the focus tree, and God willing, we will have a pretty cool little end campaign with Turkey. You know, I kind of forgot about this one. We have to demobilize. That literally destroys our economy. So we're now on a post-war economy. And we're also down to extensive conscription, so whatever manpower we did have is now being fully demobilized. But, you know, we might be able to integrate some new territories over there, so it will eventually end up being okay. Alright, looks like Turkey is starting to fall apart. There we have the Turkish National Movement under Mustafa Kemal fighting the puppet government that is under a British heel, so the Ottoman state should disappear. Once they do, we should be able to begin the Asia Minor campaign. At least the army that I have is still up to snuff, but we're mobilizing down so hard because of the influenza and the post-war economy. And this doesn't go away for like another 6 months. Oh god, Socialist Italy, Nicola Bombacci, and Ferdinand III. Jesus Christ, why? Kinda wanna appoint Stergiades, but I wanna start the Asia Minor campaign as quickly as possible before Turkey can get its act together. Oh no. That is a lot of Turks. Alright, we've begun the Asia Minor campaign. I had to fiddle with the game again, because they get a lot of guarantees from people that they're not meant to get. Essentially, the Greece focus tree is a bit old. Not everything works as intended. Part of this as well, they get guaranteed by like the Germans, the US, the UK, and they're not supposed to have those guarantees. Now, with that out of the way, we begin the Greco-Turkish War in earnest, and it's time to mobilize. Everyone forward for glory, for Greece, for victory. The goal is going to be to get the supply hubs first, I would say. See if we can push out in certain directions. Slow the game down. The Navy is out there. I wonder if it's any fighting shape, but we'll see. I had these guys earmarked to hold off the Brits, but that was just not ever going to happen, so those are being brought back home. It's fine. Oh, this is an actual naval battle. The Turkish fleet against the Greek fleet. We got some ships. Late ironclads and pre-dreadnoughts against pre-dreadnoughts. Well, I think we've got the upper hand here. Yeah, we're shredding their destroyers. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Overwhelm their defenses. This is Greekland. It has always been Greekland, and it will be Greekland again. That is the majority of the Turkish fleet dealt with. Ooh, actually went really well. Just a couple of destroyers, a little beat up, a little banged up. Nothing too bad. Ooh, I could do some gas warfare. That's always nice. Giggity. Let's keep expanding the front. Forward, ever forward. And in a little bit, if I get these guys mobilized, I get more troops out. And I hope I can get the Brits to sign over that territory as well. Never let them recover, so continuously attack, attack, attack. Keep the pressure up and head for the supply hubs. If I can deny them supply, there's really nothing they can do. The remains of the Turkish fleet will be sunk here. We'll destroy whatever they have left. If I get these guys to seize Antalya as well. Brilliant. Alright, the Turkish fleet is basically entirely knocked out. They, for all intents and purposes, no longer exist. I lost a lot of my military factories when you demobilize after the Great War, so this all has to be rebuilt from scratch, annoyingly. But it can be done, it will be done. Alright, we're moving in, we're moving in. Take more. Right, keep fixing things. Sue for peace. No, that gives up land. I don't want that. Battle for Ankara. If I can make that push, they collapse. Oh, and if I don't make that push, I collapse. I get it. That's fairly straightforward. I think the road to Ankara is open from the north. I've effectively swung around the Ottoman armies. That's another 2 divisions encircled. Head down here, secure as much land as possible. Attrition issues, yeah, it was to be expected, I suppose. We're headed to Ankara. If I can prevent them from reinforcing it, we're golden. Just a lightning offensive. A lightning offensive. No fucking way. Victory in Asia Minor. Oh, don't tell me I actually missed a bunch of stuff because I never did the stuff down here or the stuff up there. Oh, God, no. Oh, that's gonna be a pain in the ass, isn't it? Please tell me it doesn't lock me out of a bunch of stuff, so I'm gonna cancel the mobilization. Let's see if any of the other stuff here still works. Only one way to find out. That just did nothing for us. So you're telling me I fought a glorious war of reconquest, I got nothing out of it? It does sound like what they're saying. Yeah, I keep getting events about the war, but the war is over, so I think I broke it by winning too quickly. Well, I can ignite the Pontic revolt. Should be funny if nothing else. Hey, the Republic of Pontus is there. Welcome aboard. Oh no, they've immediately declared war. I should have guaranteed their independence. It is not worth it. Just get this over with. Oh no, apparently I've signed over northern Epirus to Albania. Resurrecting Albania somehow. What the hell is even going on with this? You can really tell a lot of this doesn't work as it's intended to work. Well, Turkey just annexed Pontus instantly. Yay, they signed over some land, but not Constantinople. So, I think this is the extent of what I can get out of this. I'm sure there's ways to get more. I'm sure I've done a lot of things wrong and I've ran into bugs and ran into issues. I'm a little underwhelmed. All of this relates to the war in Anatolia, and I won before I completed even one focus, I think. Bunch of that got invalidated. None of the stuff got renegotiated. I got Britain to hand me some territories, I guess. Just Constantinople, and held on to the outskirts of Tatalka and Izmit. So this is so stupid, but I think these are the maximalist goals I could have gotten out of this. The borders are truly beyond disgusting, but Greece has its holdings in Asia Minor. The city of Constantinopolis has been returned to us at last. I now get a war goal on northern Epirus to quickly gobble them up. We would move the capital to Constantinople. It is incredibly stupid in terms of how supply is going to work now. I don't care, the game's over. I just want to get out of this. I think I'm supposed to get claims through the focus tree here. It just did nothing for us. Yeah, none of this gives us claims either. I think this just fixes penalties that we get throughout the war. It's just a little bit of content that doesn't really seem to work well. In any case, I've made Greece great again. The world is a terrible, terrible place right now. But if you're Greek, you're gonna be a happy man, I think. If you're one of those who are still left alive. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.